These are the luxury bags that I almost bought, but I had to pass on these. So I will present my reasons why. Nowadays, with everything going on in 2026, we need to be smarter buyers and also very strategic, and we have to learn how to allocate our money towards the best options out there. And the reason why I want to make this video is to show you the bags that I really wanted, that I almost was this close to pushing the buy button, and what it took for my personal restraint. 2026 is definitely unhinged, you guys. It started like very dramatic, very turmoil. There's a lot going on. The world seems very uncertain right now. We don't know what's going to happen with gas, with, you know, groceries going up. Everything is going up, I believe. Now, I don't know how exactly that looks like for the rest of the year. There's kind of like plans that I might need to cancel because I just don't know, like surrounding travels. I think the amount of flights are going to be reduced significantly, so I have to pretty much plan and be prepared to cancel plans, redo plans. I have to be ready for what's coming. So what does that have to do with the bags that I will talk about? Well, it has everything to do with it, because a lot of people may expect people in this situation to buy 0 bags. And you see all these YouTubers criticizing influencers and pretty much criticize the people that buy a lot of bags. And it's hilarious because you don't see anybody making videos about the person, whether it is a man or a woman, buying an excessive amount of Harley Davidson motorcycles, or the person that buys an excessive amount of golf clubs, or I don't know, whatever they collect. Nobody is making a video about that. But I feel like we have to be kind of like more strategic. It is impossible to tell somebody to never buy bags or whatever they are into, right? It is just non-logical. Extremes are always bad, and I just don't like extremes. There's extreme people that buy 1,000 bags a month, right? Those are the people that have large budgets, just like maybe $150,000 a month, or maybe even more. Maybe they have a larger budget to purchase all the bags in the world, right? And then there's the other extreme, which is buy 0 bags. I don't agree with that extreme either, nor will I ever. So pretty much what I adopt in my own life is a healthy balance. Well, I definitely want to go through some of the bags that I had to say no to. And I'm going to show you each bag, and I will tell you exactly why. Number 1, I have to definitely mention the new Murakami Speedy. I definitely wanted this bag. I literally went to the store January last year specifically to get this bag, and also to get a couple of different things like the makeup pouch. I also wanted the card holder. I do have the card holder. I also got the makeup pouch, but I ended up giving my makeup pouch to my sister. I really wanted a Murakami bag because when I was in college, and I don't know when specifically the first collection came out, but I will assume I was in like in college years maybe. So the thing is that I did not have the money to buy that back then at all. I wish I did, but my situation was very different, so I couldn't have it. And that was always on the back of my mind, like, oh my gosh, I want the Murakami. And little did I know that years later that would have been relaunched. Now, when I went to the store, I definitely wanted the Speedy, but the issue with the Speedy is that this particular bag has like those metal feet on the bottom, and any add-on is going to increase the price. Little did I know that this bag was going to be over $3 grand. And I was like, oh my god, this seems like a lot. This seems like ridiculous if you ask me. Kind of not, because it's just like a well-known designer, a well-known collection that was relaunched, and I did expect the price to be more than I thought. But I didn't know it was going to be to this level. So instead of buying that Murakami Speedy, what I did was I got myself a regular, well not regular, but kind of like their main monogram Speedy, but this is the Boutonniere and this is the 25. This was like a great decision because this is pretty much an evergreen bag. I can wear this for years and years to come with many different outfits. And with this particular bag, the Murakami, I was quite limited, to be honest. The couple of questions I did ask myself is like, with what am I even going to wear this bag, right? Like, which clothes? And then I was asking myself, where specifically am I going to wear this? You know, like the social life here where I live is pretty much non-existent. There's almost nowhere to go because everything was destroyed. And everything, like a lot of places just closed. So there's literally not enough places to go to. And not only that, but what is the longevity on this bag? Like, how often am I realistically going to wear it? And when I started calculating the cost per wear, it didn't really go down that much. So I just decided, you know, I really want this bag, no doubt, but I had to use the divine restraint from God. I had to literally stop myself and realize, you know what, this is not the right move. Not for your look, for your style, or financially, or longevity wise. So I had to let it go, and I decided to go for this instead, which I'm really happy, you guys. I have never regretted that decision and that restraint. Never. And the other reason why I'm also happy that I did that restraint is because on this collection, this time around, the LV letters are a bit too big. I would have liked if they would have done the same thing as before, maybe. It's just, I would have liked smaller logos, smaller size logos, maybe like a mini LV logo. It would have been like so cool. And not only that, but they are using like this ugly kind of like green, kind of like brownish poop color or baby poop color, and they put it on the very front of the bag. Insane. Like, I just don't want that on my bag, that color. Anyway, let's move on to the next bag. Okay, so anything from Dior, from the Jonathan Anderson collection. Not everything, right? But obviously Dior is like my favorite top luxury brand, my favorite bag brand, because I love Lady Dior's. That is just like my #1 bag that I love, adore, that I will always want. Here's the thing, they have a lot of beautiful options. I literally wanted the book tote, the pink one, or even the navy one. I love the navy. It looks precious, like the most heavenly precious thing on earth, right? But I'm not really into book totes. I've never been one of those into book totes. And even though it's absolutely precious and I really wanted, what I really had to remember is that what I am really looking for is another Lady Dior bag, the mini size, but something more casual, like for day to day. So I am looking into maybe like a more neutral color, because my first Lady Dior purchase was this one. I love this. I'm never getting rid of this bag. The most absolutely precious bag. I love this bag. So the thing is that this is really like so fancy. This is like a going out bag, like dinner bag, very posh, right? But the thing is that I could, but I cannot wear it casually. And I want a bag more casual, same size, the mini. I don't like the micro, you guys. I tried the micro in New York, but I just didn't like it, and I didn't like the strap either. So the micro is just not for me. I just want to stick to my plan, to what I need to do, and I really want another Lady Dior bag, but it has to be casual. It has to be very casual. It has to be a neutral that I can wear for longevity. So that's why I'm skipping all the very beautiful, precious Jonathan Anderson bags. And my guess is that you guys were guessing where I was in this new release, and probably some of you are surprised that I haven't bought anything, and it's because of that one reason. The other reason why is because I want to be strategic this year with my money. #1, I have a plan on going to my honeymoon. That is going to be more than 2 weeks, give or take, I assume. So that's going to take money, you guys. The other thing is that I want to save more money for kind of like preparing myself for the higher prices of groceries, higher prices of gas and all that, and all the add-ons that are going to occur because of it. So save for that. and prepare for that. And also my mom is moving, so I'm going to help with that as well. So that is another expense. Because of all those reasons, I've also want to be strategic and place money adequately. The other thing is that another add-on is beauty treatments. So that's another thing that I wanted to tell you guys. You guys can also be strategic. Let's say you want to do a boob job, let's just say, or a chin implant, or you want to have like a laser that costs like $3,000 or more. And I would say have that done instead, because then you can just buy bags eventually after you've done all those treatments. I will much rather prefer to spend on beauty treatments than a bag. That's just me. So the next bag is from Prada, and it's a pink bag. Oh my god. So it's kind of like a towel material, I think, or kind of like a sheep hair material, and that is just so precious. I love this bag so much, and it is like pure summer, you know, spring bag. It is absolutely precious and not the most elegant. It is just a fun bag. It's just fun, very beautiful. It also comes in yellow, which I love yellow lately, the last couple of years. I love yellow, absolutely precious. But the thing is that I already have summer bags, you guys, and I don't need more realistically. And I'm also thinking about getting the Bajard ones. So I had to pass on these, even though they're precious. It's kind of like my weakness, these bags. Definitely something I would get. They're really girly, really young, very now. For now, I'm not going to get any of those. I just wanted to focus on the fact that where I want to go, the style that I want to have, and how it goes with my entire wardrobe. At this point, you know, I'm in my 40s at this point. I want to be more strategic with what I'm choosing. Also, I want everything to be kind of like cohesive. Yes, I like fun things, but I prefer to have a more complete wardrobe and accessories, have that completed, and then when I'm done, then think about the fun stuff. Because right now, I literally last year kind of like started making that transition from my younger self to my current self, which wasn't easy either. But it's not like, okay, so I have a young soul. I want to be very mindful of that, to not get rid of that ever at all. Well, I guess what I'm saying is that I'm trying to be more strategic, you know, dressing more for elegance and, you know, more so than fun. I'm not getting rid of fun, but it's gonna be a little less for now. More Prada. Oh my god. Also, these two are my major weaknesses. Major. Because first of all, the gold sequin is literally my dream come true in a bag. I love this bag. It is just absolutely perfection. It can be casual, but you can also wear it not super elegantly, right? But it's good for dinner as well. And I love that bag. I definitely want it. It is not new. It is just, I'm just showing you things that are definitely me and why I am passing on it. The other one, the crystal one, I love the crystals, you guys. I love it. It is just so pretty. It is just a very gorgeous and pretty bag, both of them. And I love pink and I love gold. Metallics, I love metallic colored bags. I just love it, gold or silver. But again, the same thing, I'm trying to be more strategic with more elegant and cohesive wardrobe than focusing on fun for now. I definitely need to focus more on the cohesive side of things. So that, I feel like it's very Gen Z and I really like it. I really wanted it, but I just feel like the strap, it is too short for me. I feel like it will just go under my underarm and just be so close to my underarm, and I just don't like that. I just like my straps to be longer, and then I would have to adjust in my way, and I just don't want to do that for the price point. And again, I also have other summer bags. The next one is the Stockholm Demier bag. Probably I did not pronounce that correctly. But the thing is that this is like the perfect like work bag too. I like the straps and I also like the shape. But the thing is that I already have this one, which I already purchased from Verified, and this is what I'm wearing for work, and it works really well. It's a bit heavier, so I would be curious to see if this bag is, you know, not as heavy, but I really don't need it. I don't need to spend the money on that one because I already have this one. I'm gonna quickly show this picture here from Fendi. This bag is absolutely precious. I love this bag. I want this bag, obviously, but when I checked the price, you guys, it is over 50 grand. Oh my gosh. Okay, I really want it, but I'm really not gonna do that. The last bag that I'm going to talk about is this 1995 Chanel bag, okay? Now, I know what you're going to say, Jasmine, what? Yes. So I'm not a Chanel bag person, but lately I'm like, okay, I'm curious, right? And not only that, but this collection, the Barbie 1995 Chanel collection, definitely is something that I will think about forever. This is literally such a perfect bag for me. I love this bag. Price point, it is also over 50 grand, you guys. I think it is 57 grand. That's the price of it currently, and I don't have 50 grand for a bag but I would love to have this bag. But again, I mean, where am I gonna wear it? It's super pink, which I love, but I'm trying to go for the cohesive side of things, everything going and matching together. So that's what I'm going for this time around. Alright guys, that is it for this video today. I hope that really helps with helping you ask yourself questions, think strategically when you purchase a handbag. I'm not saying never to, because I don't agree. We shouldn't go through that. But just think strategically. What do you want to do? How are you going to move things around to actually, you know, make things beneficial for you? Well, thank you everybody for watching. See you on my next video. Bye.